Alright, we are back with Katakuri here, and we are going first. So I think I'm going to keep this hand. Since we have the pudding and the Perospero, we'll be able to get whatever we want. Here, not the greatest. So I don't think I'm going to be needing the 4-cost Katakuri. So I will go with Sanji, just so that we have a 2k counter. Because next turn, we'll drop the Perospero and just attack for his life. Alright, so this is the list that we played against this Tuesday at a store championship, and unfortunately we lost to that because we dead drew. So here, a little bit of a redemption for that deck. So hopefully it goes better than it went last time. So here, so what's going to happen? So he's going to fill his board with small characters. Yeah, so he has like his searcher. He might have... Alright, so with Izo, he went to get Teach. And then with Buggy, he drew the Fire Fist. So we have to be wary about the Fire Fist. 5k and 4k. So that could be problematic. So he's attacking for 8. We could have countered it. Alright, so Thunderbolt here will take care of the Teach. So that's something that we want to keep in hand. And I think we want to play the Sanji and the Pekoms. Yeah. So we'll attack with the character. We're gonna attack with Perospero, and then we'll attack with our leader, and then we'll just drop these two on the field. Because next turn he'll be at 6, and he drew the Marco blocker, which is fine. And then we'll attack. Nothing happens, so here we will fill our board as much as we can. Yes, we use a 2k counter, but we have enough counters in hand. So this turn we have to make sure we don't lose any life, because we will use a Thunderbolt for his Teach. So if he plays Teach, we will Thunderbolt him, and then we'll try, because Teach is for 4, so he'll have 2. So he'll put 1 at the leader. Alright, so he decided to go for smaller attacks, which is okay. And he might even play the Teach or the Marco, since he has 5 in hand, 5 downs active. And here I want to see if... Yeah, so he did use the Aruta. Yeah, he used the Aruta effect already. And he's attacking for 5 here. So I think I'll just save it. Just making him waste attacks on my characters. That way we can use our characters to clear his board. Yeah, so he's doing all of that. And we'll gladly save our characters, because he will now play the Teach. So we'll save everything. Okay, so he's not doing that. You know what? We'll just be a pain in the ass. So if he wants, he can Fire Fist. Go ahead. Yeah, so he Fire Fist for Sanji and Pekoms, but we still have all of this here. So we will start by doing 2 to Makino. And then we will do 5 to Aruta. And then we will do... first we'll play the Perospero, and then we'll do 7 to... 8 to Buggy, and we'll look at our top cards. So this we can put it at the... no, we'll leave it at the top, so that we get a 2k counter. And here we're bluffing. We're leaving 2 Dons active, just so that he thinks we have the Ikoku sovereignty. So hopefully that passes. So we'll let that die. So he used already his Fire Fist, so we got rid of that. But he still has a lot of cards in hand. So we'll see how it goes, and we still have 4 cards in hand. So this we'll take. And then he's putting Marcos. Alright, so unfortunately he has 2 cards in life. So the Marcos, we cannot kill them. So we will do 5 first at Izo. And then we'll see what he does. Alright, so he takes them. And here, I think I do want to play the Cracker. But now I'm debating to see if I want the Thunderbolt. No, I'll keep the Thunderbolt for when I go for game. So I need to keep 4 on the 4 down, so I have 5 to play with. So if I have 5, I can do 7 and 9. Yeah, so we'll do 7 and 9. Alright, so he took. He's deactivating an effect. Okay, so he has 2 Teach in his hand. So we know he has 2 no counters, so that's pretty good for us. And then here we'll just do 3. So we'll do 9. And we'll look at our life. And it's the blocker, and we can put that at the bottom. Just for like, if he goes for game, we'll have a blocker. So here he blocks and he discards the Teach. Yeah, since he has 2 Teach, why not? Okay, so here I put the Cracker in because if he's trying to go for game, he has to worry about my Cracker. So he can't reduce me to 0. Like, he just can't. So now he got the 5 cost Marco and he plays it on my Cracker, which is fair. That's alright. But here, he can only kill 1 of my Perospero. So now here I have a decision to make. It's either I'm a pain in the ass and I just save him, and I think I will. That way next turn, depending on what I have, I can just go very aggressive, forcing him to use to discard every card in his hand or use all the blockers here. But okay, so here he decides to attack with a Marco, which I think it's a mistake because now I can just take the Big Mom here. And alright, so he decides to attack my 2 Perosperos. And here, will I be able to do 2 Big Moms in a row? Or will I need the... You know what? Let's just take her. Why not? And then here, we will trash his last Marco, which is good. And here, we will just force... Okay, but he has a Teach, so I shouldn't have done that. Okay, well, he discarded the Makino. So that means he doesn't have a lot of white beers. But I thought he had 2 Teach, though. So he could have just used a Teach instead. But he used a Makino, so that's good for us. So he does 7 to our life. So we will take, and we have another trigger here. So that's pretty good. And I think here we will just use this opportunity to block with Brulee. Oh, okay, well, he has another Marco. Oh, good for him. And all we need is to survive, to have at least 1 life remaining. Alright, so we have 2. So here we could go for game. Potentially go for game. Because if I just do Thunderbolt to get rid of 1 of his Marcos, and then I attack with... Yeah, I think I have to. He has too much of a board to be able to do anything. All right, so he has 3 cards. So if he has 2, if he has 2 Radical Beam, so that's gonna be 8, 13. So here, if I okay, let's count now. But if I have 7 here on him, that's 12, that's 13. So I'll attack 2 13s. And then just hope that he doesn't have enough to counter. Because if he has enough, then we lose. And then we'll cry. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's 12. So that's 13. And we know what we had. So, all right. So that's GG. Great game. All right. So that's how, at least I think we played pretty well. So against this ZORO list. And yeah. So make sure to subscribe if you want to see more gameplay like this, and leave a like if you're enjoying the OP3 format, and let me know in the comments below which deck you want me to play next. Now we are back to Katakuri because we need to train, and I think this game was an excellent game. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.